Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Mark here with the Crypto Mark. Let's talk this exciting recovery that we're seeing within the markets, right? And it's a big one here. So if you have not seen it or woke up to it yet, we are back. The market has rebounded very nicely. So for those of you that were playing the dip, buying the dips, congrats, because there were a lot of gains to be had. Some of the cryptos that we're going to be going over, oh my gosh, what an outstanding day. And I'm not going to lambast this as like a win because we were down this much and now we have since recovered. So let's get down into it without further ado. Make sure you guys all subscribe down below and please smash that like button. Okay, but here's where we are with the crypto bubbles. All right, and guys, remember this is not financial advice, but just look at it. I mean, look at some of the cryptos we talked about. Brett's up 50%, Jasmy 31%, Bonk 23%. So on and so forth. Some big movers here. Pepe 26. A lot of meme coins are flowing. Dogecoin 16%. So for those of you guys out there that bought the dips, pat yourself on the back for calling that one because this is a very good day, very nice rebound. And as we look into Bitcoin, what they're doing up 7.5%, that's a big mover, up to 55,294. So it's not that 68,000 that we were once at just recently, but still up 7.5%. We have taken back some of those extreme losses. Crypto was way too cheap. It kind of fell, and a lot of people were talking about like why we corrected. Well, this is something where I think the market was just a little too hot. We have some recession fears, World War III fears, and that fear injected in the market is what causes this all to go haywire. Okay, whether it's warranted, that's a whole other story. But as we currently are recording, the market's rebounding. It's something where I don't really look at it as being a sell the news event, kind of playing the news. But I do think this is something where we need to talk about it because, quite frankly, you need to just remember not to be emotional. Got to relax, right? You can't just have these huge, disastrous days and really not have a reason to stand by that. So we have recovered. We have not fully recovered, but this is a good start. So I want to get into this conversation here because this is kind of right up the alley of where we need to be and what we need to talk about. Okay. The U.S. money printing cannot stop the Bitcoin revolution. The crypto market recovers faster than expected. All right. This is kind of what we've seen. We've seen money printing being the leading cause for traditional finance markets to break down. One of the headlines is this trend will not longer work in manipulating encrypted money that is crypto. All right. Analysts believe that the end of traditional finance world is at an end. I'm not in that doomsday mantra, but I just want to go over this because we have seen a speedy recovery as Bitcoin dipped below 50K, already back. Why this crash occurred, there's a lot of factors, right? We thought they were going to instantly cut rates. They still might. But this is something where you look at what fiat's doing and how they're going about it, and this is just exactly why it's flawed. Okay, so manipulations have happened for a long time. This is why you can't, let these institutional players in. This is why I go against the ETFs. This is why I say, okay, yeah, all that volume is great, but at the end of the day, is it really great for the overall state of crypto? And this is kind of the exact feelings that I have shared by Dr. Profit. On X, no one of the world's largest hedge funds, including BlackRock and Fidelity, sold today. They even added more. So they bought the dip. The only person that panic sold was the retail side, and that's how the institutions continue to make money. Encouraging people not to give in to FUD. Reminder of the big picture. Bitcoin's digital gold. It will set all-time highs every cycle, and these low prices should be considered a dip. Now, I know that people say that they cheerlead and, they try to just basically shill their bags and pump their bags. And that's all fine and dandy if it's true. But if you're just doing that without any factual context, then you're out of line. But within this, I agree. Bitcoin was at 55,000. Markets were in extreme greed. People love to buy high greed. Now Bitcoin is sitting at the same spot and we're in fear mode. Okay. That is just kind of the best way to illustrate. This is spot on. I'm actually going to go retweet this there on X. And if you haven't followed me on X, make sure you guys do so. It is at the Crypto Mark. But now we go into this even a little further. You can see where this is paralleled to crypto prices, right? We're at 55,000 in the same situation, but completely different backgrounds, right? Completely different context, all right? One was in green mode, one was in extreme fear. That's crypto. That is the volatility. That is the exact kind of nuts and bolts of it. That just sums it all up in a nutshell. You know, it's where we look at the markets, and you can see, we can look back at the crypto bubbles, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is just absolutely insane. This should never happen in one day's time. This will never happen in traditional finance, and crypto being volatile as it is, it's acceptable, but it should never happen. When we get to a point where Bitcoin's supply gets maxed out, and it starts trading as it should, right? And then we can really start talking about demand, and how Bitcoin's tokenomics allow for it to be the ultimate crypto. This is kind of what will go away. Crypto will become very much more stable. We won't have these big 30%, 40%, 50% swings even. Okay, so I wanted to make this video just kind of as a friendly reminder to relax, not be emotional, right? Because as doom and gloom it was over the weekend and yesterday, look at it today. And I think that this run might continue tomorrow. Just my 2 cents. I think that we were running a little bit too hot, a little too much steam, and that all kind of came crashing down, but for no real good reason. And that's why we're seeing this market recovery a little quicker than expected. So appreciate you guys. I think we just stay the course, trust the process, and hopefully one day all of these cryptos continue this run, because if we wake up to these gains every single day instead of losses, it's a very exciting time to be alive in the crypto market. So appreciate you guys. That's what I have for you in this video. Make sure you all subscribe down below, smash that like button, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.